Every morning, John stirred his oatmeal like he had for the past 25 years. A little cinnamon, a handful of dried fruit, maybe a splash of milk. It was his morning ritual, a symbol of health, of routine, of growing older with grace. At 74, John prided himself on doing the right things for his body. Oatmeal, after all, has always been known as the heart-healthy breakfast. But last year, after a mild stroke that came without warning, he sat across from his doctor and asked, "But I eat oatmeal every day. I thought I was doing everything right." The doctor looked at him and said gently, "You are, John, but oatmeal isn't the problem. It's what you're mixing it with that might be hurting you. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Because oatmeal, yes, this wholesome bowl of fiber, can turn harmful, especially for seniors, when it's combined with the wrong ingredients. You deserve to know what those ingredients are. You deserve to feel safe in your morning rituals. And you deserve the truth, not the fear, but the knowledge to make better choices. So grab your favorite mug, and let's walk through this together. The 7 common foods that, when mixed with oatmeal, can actually harm seniors more than help. Oatmeal and artificial sweeteners, a dangerous duo for the brain. Let's begin with something many seniors reach for in an effort to cut calories: artificial sweeteners. Sucralose, aspartame, saccharin. They hide under names like diet, sugar-free, and light. And yes, they do cut down on sugar. But the cost to your brain, especially in your 60s and beyond, is far greater than any calories saved. When mixed with warm oatmeal, these artificial sweeteners can intensify their chemical reaction in your digestive tract. Studies now link aspartame and sucralose with brain fog, memory issues, and even an increased risk of stroke in older adults. Why does this happen? As we age, our blood-brain barrier becomes more permeable. These sweeteners can trigger inflammation in the brain, disrupting neurotransmitters that control mood, memory, and focus. In one 2023 study, seniors who consumed artificial sweeteners daily had a 30% higher chance of experiencing cognitive decline over 5 years. Now imagine starting your day every morning with a sugar-free flavored oatmeal packet and unknowingly accelerating brain aging. It's not just about sweetness. It's about long-term clarity, memory, and the ability to stay sharp and independent. What to do instead? Try a teaspoon of raw honey or mashed ripe banana. Your brain will thank you for the gentle energy without the risk. Oatmeal and non-dairy creamers, the hidden trans fats. Next up is something John used to love in his oatmeal, a splash of vanilla-flavored non-dairy creamer. Sounds harmless, right? But here's the truth. Many non-dairy creamers, especially the flavored, shelf-stable kinds, are filled with hydrogenated oils and trans fats. These substances are toxic to your arteries. In seniors, they can increase LDL cholesterol, harden artery walls, and contribute to atherosclerosis, a major risk factor for heart attack and stroke. You might think, I don't use much, but even a tablespoon added to your oatmeal every day adds up to nearly 30 grams of trans fat a month, enough to significantly impair blood flow. And that warm oatmeal? It acts as a vehicle, delivering these fats directly into your bloodstream at a time when your digestion is most active. A real-life story. Margaret, 68, switched to non-dairy creamers after developing lactose intolerance. 2 years later, she was rushed to the ER with chest pain. Her cardiologist told her, "You'd be better off with a splash of real cream than these artificial substitutes." What to do instead? Try a little oat milk or unsweetened almond milk. Even a spoon of full-fat Greek yogurt gives you creaminess and probiotics, without the damage. Oatmeal and dried fruits, the blood sugar trap. Third on our list is one of the most beloved toppings: dried fruits. Raisins, dried cranberries, apricots, sweet, chewy, and packed with flavor. But here's the catch. Most dried fruits sold in stores are coated in added sugar and preservatives like sulfur dioxide, which can trigger respiratory issues and allergic reactions in older adults. Even more concerning is the glycemic load. Dried fruits, when added to a carb-rich food like oatmeal, can cause a sugar spike followed by a sharp crash. Over time, this pattern wears down your insulin sensitivity, increases belly fat, and contributes to type 2 diabetes, a condition that affects nearly 1 in 4 seniors. Remember, One small box of raisins has the same sugar load as a can of soda. And yet, in oatmeal it feels like a health food. That's the trap. For seniors dealing with blood pressure, memory, and weight issues, this combo can silently sabotage your health goals. What's better? Use fresh fruits like blueberries, chopped apples, or pear slices. They're lower in sugar, full of water and fiber, and help regulate your blood sugar, not spike it. Oatmeal and orange juice, a calcium-stealing combo. This one surprises a lot of people, especially because it feels like the classic healthy breakfast. A bowl of oatmeal and a glass of orange juice. But here's what's happening inside your body. Oats contain phytic acid, a natural compound that binds to minerals like calcium, iron, and zinc in your digestive tract, making them harder to absorb. When you drink orange juice, high in citric acid and sugar alongside oats, the phytic acid effect intensifies. That means your body absorbs even less of those critical minerals, the very ones that support bone strength, immunity, and energy production. For seniors, calcium and iron deficiencies are already common. Combine that with this breakfast duo, and you've got a recipe for osteoporosis, fatigue, and even anemia. Personal story. Helen, 71, struggled with brittle nails, thinning hair, and restless legs at night. Her labs revealed low ferritin, stored iron, despite eating well. Turns out, her breakfast of oatmeal and orange juice every day was robbing her body of nutrients. What can you do? If you love orange juice, have it 2 hours after your oatmeal. Or switch to a calcium-fortified almond milk or smoothie later in the morning. Give your body time to digest and absorb what it needs. Oatmeal and protein powders, a kidney burden. Many older adults trying to stay strong and fight muscle loss add protein powders to their oatmeal. It seems like a smart move, right? Not always. Most commercial protein powders are highly processed and contain additives like whey isolates, artificial flavors, and excess sodium. While protein is crucial for seniors, too much of it, especially from synthetic sources, puts a strain on aging kidneys. Your kidneys filter out waste from protein metabolism. Overloading them, especially first thing in the morning, can lead to long-term renal stress, dehydration, and fatigue. This is especially dangerous if you're already on medications for blood pressure or diabetes, which can already impact kidney function. Healthier alternative? Add natural protein from chia seeds, hemp hearts, or crushed walnuts. These offer healthy fats, slow-release energy, and protein without burdening your kidneys or spiking your sodium intake. Oatmeal and butter/margarine, cholesterol saboteurs. Some folks love to add a pat of butter or margarine into their oatmeal for richness. But here's the problem. Butter is high in saturated fat, and margarine, especially the cheap kind, is packed with trans fats. Both can increase LDL cholesterol, inflame your arteries, and work against the heart benefits of oats. So instead of a heart-friendly breakfast, your bowl becomes a cholesterol bomb. Real story. George, 77, was shocked when his cholesterol spiked despite walking daily and eating oatmeal. The culprit? 2 tablespoons of butter stirred into his oats every morning. Better option? Use a spoon of almond butter or tahini. Both give you creaminess with fiber and healthy fats. Or stir in flaxseed oil after cooking. It supports heart health and even lowers blood pressure. Oatmeal and cow's milk, a mucus-forming mix. Lastly, let's talk about cow's milk. It's a go-to for many, especially those raised to believe it builds strong bones. But for many seniors, cow's milk leads to increased mucus production, bloating, and even inflammation. Lactose intolerance becomes more common with age, even if it wasn't a problem in youth. When added to hot oatmeal, the milk proteins can also denature, becoming harder to digest. This leads to gas, cramps, and sluggish digestion, making you feel tired, not nourished. Alternatives? Unsweetened oat milk, almond milk, or goat's milk, which is gentler on the gut. Or cook your oatmeal with just water, and top with nutrient-rich extras like nuts, seeds, or berries. So there you have it, 7 common ingredients that can quietly sabotage the health benefits of oatmeal for seniors. Let's recap. Artificial sweeteners, linked to brain fog and memory loss. Non-dairy creamers, filled with artery-clogging trans fats. Dried fruits, spike blood sugar and worsen insulin resistance. Orange juice, blocks calcium and iron absorption. Protein powders strain aging kidneys with synthetic overload. Butter and margarine raise bad cholesterol and harm your heart. Cow's milk causes mucus, bloating, and digestive strain. But don't let this overwhelm you. You don't need to stop eating oatmeal. You just need to eat it smarter with ingredients that support your body, not fight it. Oatmeal is still one of nature's best breakfasts. Just pair it with real food. Honor your body with ingredients that love you back. Add fresh fruits. Try chia seeds, cinnamon, or ground flax. Top with a handful of walnuts or a spoon of almond butter. And most of all, eat slow, eat with joy, and eat with the wisdom you've earned. Because growing older doesn't mean giving up. It means getting better, smarter, kinder, more aware of what your body needs. Let your oatmeal reflect that wisdom. If this video helped you, please consider sharing it with a loved one. You never know whose breakfast it might save. Subscribe for more heartwarming and health-transforming videos just like this one. Until next time, stay well and eat with care.